If you entered the United States without inspection or with a parole within the last 2 years and you have asylum pending, listen up. Many individuals who filed I-589s with USCIS are now getting letters that their cases have been canceled or terminated. In other words, that there has not been a decision taken. However, they are going to be placed or are placed in expedited removal by ICE. So essentially what is happening is that this group of people who entered within the last 2 years who has asylum pending, ICE is identifying could be subject to expedited removal. USCIS is terminating their pending asylum applications so that ICE can essentially detain them and subject them to a credible fear interview to determine whether or not they should be allowed to proceed with their asylum application or not. This is essentially a workaround to avoid having to wait for USCIS adjudication and then perhaps a notice to appear and the opportunity to present your asylum case in immigration court in front of a judge. It is a way to quickly deport people expeditiously, right? Expedited removal, without, again, having to give them the full due process of the law that others might be entitled to. So if you have asylum pending with USCIS, and you either entered without inspection or entered with some type of parole program, and you did so within the last 2 years, be aware that you could be subject to expedited removal. You could be getting a notice that USCIS has canceled your asylum application. And essentially what that means is that they're hoping to expeditiously remove you. If you find yourself detained by ICE, make sure to ask for a credible fear interview, okay? You can check your status online too to see if in fact your case has been terminated or canceled, and keep tabs on that. If you have any more questions, my info's in my profile.